Good morning to my lecture Psychodramatology. I would like to welcome you and greet you from our initiative 2 Slides for Future, talking about climate change and discussing climate change and giving information on climate change. And today I would like to talk with you about the phenomenon that what makes it difficult maybe to get active to counteract climate change, because there are not only distinct and facets that are easy to capture, but climate change is a multifaceted problem that is very complex. And so this you can see this here when we talk about flying and in-country flying. It says here, it's not possible without these flights, and why we should be ashamed flying. And the next paper, the same paper, says why we do not have be ashamed flying, and this is hell in the sky. And I wrote this down, that there are many facets you can talk about flying, and that it does affect economy, that it does affect people working, and does affect pollution, and what are the alternatives. And so we can discuss it in a very problematic way, and we can get in trouble about these topics. And so it's not so easy to get one distinct attitude that is shared with all the people. Although we know that flying is very dangerous for climate, and this is also related to the topic of the wicked problem. And the wicked problem says that that is a problem that is difficult or impossible to solve because of incomplete or contradictory and changing requirements that are often difficult to recognize. And it refers to an idea or problem that cannot be fixed, where there is no single solution to the problem. And that is the fact with climate change. It's not easy to solve all the problems that are associated with climate change, because they are mainly all complex and they are mainly all difficult. And it can be maybe compared to other wicked problems. There are maybe the example of how can we decide about shooting on a civil plane that is trying to hit a stadium full of people. And there's an important and interesting theater about this topic. Or that's also the problem with nuclear power plants, that it is a wicked problem and has many facets and many problematic solutions, and solutions that are hard to take. And this, in the end, leads mainly to a value-action gap. That means that it's maybe easy to get an attitude, but it's very hard to get in action. And this is what is needed very urgently with climate change. So now I would like to talk to you on psychodramatology and